Oh, welcome back. Well, I sold the trailer and I bought a truck. I thought it would be more appropriate. Is it gonna follow me? Yes. How do I get out of here? And this, I downloaded this mod. It's actually quite a cheap truck, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be that cheap. Which way do I have to go? Oh, right. I did not expect it to be that cheap, to be really, really honest. I honestly assumed that it's gonna cost a lot more, but this is harvesting our potatoes and stuff like that. And why do I have a funny feeling this is gonna lead me to a dead end? I wanna add this so I can see if the guy's actually following me. Okay, there's a truck. So hopefully, I mean, you can see this map. This map is not for the faint-hearted. You know, it's kind of all over the place with streets and all that, exactly as you would be if you're in European cities and French and all that sort of stuff. Places they are quite. Actually, I should probably slow down because I don't know how fast that truck can go. Let's. Oh, I was gonna say, am I on the right size of the map? So where am I going? Wow, this is quite straightforward. So I'm not quite sure if you can actually hire workers with this. It looks like that car is kind of half in the oops. Oh, what am I doing? It's half in the cement. Okay, let's have a quick look. Was I meant to go? Yeah, probably. Oh, this is not gonna be a smart thing that I just did, because the truck is gonna do the same. It's gonna smash into that thing, but he's not gonna be able to back up easy. Yep. All these stop signs and okay, it wasn't. Now, it's not a massive capacity truck, but that's fine. I just thought that, um, it actually works out best to have a truck than a trailer, considering the tightness of our field, of our home base. And where is my? So we are next to our. You know what? I should have turned right. That's okay. We can do it here. It's one thing that this map doesn't seem to be lacking is a lot of side streets. Which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Very picturesque map. Very, very well done by whoever created this map. I think I need to go over the bridge. And then turn left over here by the looks of it. Oops. And shoot up to field number 8. This is field number 7, and this is our field numero 8. Okay, now let's get the truck. I'm not quite 100% quite sure on how this will work, to be really honest. I did see a version of this truck. I wish I could remember who. The start picking B. Need to unfold first. Okay. Alright, so that's how it works. What is the picking capacity? We'll never clue. Did they just get off? I thought they just got on their knees praying or something. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that it's not yet time for harvest. That's the only thing that I can think of. So what we're gonna do is get out, get on the map, find my home in all this mess over here. There's my home. Visit. Oh, whoa, look at this. I'm in the garage somewhere. Okay, so that's where I'm getting dressed by the looks of it. Where is my sleeping quarters? Looks like I've got some sort of sails and... Okay, I don't know what that is. Looks like I can borrow money here. I know. So it looks like this is some sort of a factory of some sort, or some sort of a shop. I don't know. But it'd be nice to know, how do I get into my house to sleep? Okay, so that is the main road. Oh, I'm sleeping at the door? Jeez, that's not nice. So at least they give me a private place to change, but sleeping at the door could have given me a bit more privacy in my sleeping quarters. Okay, now let's see if it works now. Okay, what am I doing that's wrong? Ah, please tell me that this is this ready to harvest? Remove foliage. Oh, so I'm not playing with seasons for now, so that doesn't mean anything. So does that mean that these people here, these my pickers, cannot remove the foliage? Oh. Okay, so you have to press V to lower them. That's strange because if you don't... Okay, lower harvester. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Alright, so that's a decent width. Right. Now, it doesn't look like you can hire workers. Let's have a look. Does it have GPS? I don't think I've got GPS enabled by the looks of it. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Oops, 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 oops. What just happened? Okay, so when... What? Okay, so when it unloads, it completely changes everything, all the setting. And now it doesn't want to do anything anymore. Okay. Okay. It's got a couple of little quirky things, but that's okay. We're harvesting potatoes with 2 people by the side hanging on for dear life. Now, one thing that I'm curious to see, can I unload it? Or is it always automatic? Okay, so you gotta press V, B, and then V again, right? Yep. Okay. Well, we're harvesting potatoes. And this particular mod can actually harvest all your root crops, I believe. I'll... Is it in the cars? I don't kind of... Yeah, there you are. So you can actually have... you know, you can even actually have an electric one as well. So you can... There's quite a lot of different options for you to play around with. Now, there is a truck version. And I did see it on a YouTuber. A YouTuber was using it. And it actually has a... Oh. Okay, let me put super strength on. Okay. I wish it wouldn't have that it wouldn't turn off the harvesting mode every time you take a you unload. It kind of really reacts. It does not react like a truck anymore. It actually does react like a proper harvester. Like it's hard to maneuver, so it's not like a truck that you can turn it on a dime type of thing. There is no worker, so you have to do all the work yourself, which is fine, not an issue. Anyway, we'll time lapse some of these. Okay, it's not overly slow, to be honest. It's actually doing quite good. The width is quite good as well. A little bit finicky on the like when after it drops the loads or unloads. A little bit finicky there, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. It'd be nice if the capacity was a tiny little bit bigger. Like I would prefer it, to be honest, around 4,000 liters. Okay, maybe I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more realistic this way, but I think from a perspective of actually utilizing the mod to its full potential, it'd be nice if it's a little bit bigger, considering that potato is such a high yielding crop. Now, having said that, I suppose this is not really meant for the really massive fields. It's meant to be just for your smaller fields. Now, the fact that you can't hire a worker, that limits it a little bit, because you can't have multiple then. Being such a low capacity, I suppose you couldn't even use them on a follow me and sort of offset it, because you'd be forever trying to go between them to unload them. So the mod is fantastic. The truck looking thing is fantastic. Like I said, there is a bigger one with a conveyor belt on it. Now, I don't know where you would download that from. If any of you know where you download that from, please write it in the comments. But I suppose it's a way where you can inexpensively harvest these type of crops. And it's a bit inventive. I mean, it would have been a little bit more realism, I suppose, if the two people by the side were actually somehow bending over to pick up the potatoes, but hey, that's okay. Yeah, the animation could be a little bit more realistic, I suppose. You could argue that, but that's just being a bit, wanting too much from a mod that's actually quite good and actually performing quite well for what it is. There's only one thing that I would change if I knew how, and that is the capacity. That's it. I would double the capacity of the crates, purely because you don't want to come and have to collect all these crates from here afterwards. But even that is just me sort of nitpicking, because in realistic terms, you wouldn't have a 4-ton crate. So, kind of sort of complaining just for the sake of complaining, not because there's anything to complain, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll keep doing this. It's not bad, like, considering the width. It would have to be at least what, 4 or 5 rows. So I'm driving over 2, 6 rows. So I'm driving over 2, and each person on the side collects 2. So if you look at it from that point of view, I'm driving over 2, almost 3. So let's have a look. So the lady's picking 2, I'm driving over 3, and the man is picking 2. So that's 7 rows. That's not bad. I don't even know if the big pickers that you have in the game will actually have such a... I'm talking about the realistic ones. I realize that you can get modded ones that can pick 50 meters at the same time. But I'm talking about the realistic pickers in the game. So very impressed with the mod, not the mob. To be really honest, would love to find the truck one as well. But yeah. So as you can see, sometimes if you're not driving spot on, whatever the man or the woman that's the inside, if you're spot on, you can pick 3 rows. But if you're a little bit more to the left, it'll only pick the 2. Yeah, so there we are. I'm not going to bother to go back. Normally I would, but yeah, couldn't be bothered right now. It's going to say, does it carry it along? I don't think it will pick that bit that I missed last time. Nope. Now, question. Do I have any use for potatoes? Corn, barley, oats, wheat, corn, peas, sorghum, soybeans. I might need them in... No. So there's no need for carrots, sugar beets. Oh yes, I do. Potatoes. And that gives me chopped tubers. Chopped tubers. What do I need the chopped tubers for? Uh-huh. I can do flour. See, none of this requires a chopped tubers for. So honestly, even the pig doesn't require potato. The pigs. Oh yes, they do. Chopped tubers right at the bottom. So I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a... Well, I'll try and figure out by the time we actually decide what we're going to do with these potatoes. But yeah, it's got quite a lot of things that you can do on this map, outside of the standard map things, like just simply some sort of production that is very basic. Okay, so we got that little bit, so that's fine. Takes a little while to turn around. Yeah, so like I was saying before, my phone decided to ring. Is that I do need to sort of do a little bit more investigating on what we can actually do with these crops, other than just selling the potatoes or putting some sort of a production down. What is the point of those chopped tubers? Um, is there a point to them, or are you just gonna do that just for the fun of it? So I don't want these episodes to be super long, especially now that I'm kind of just learning the map. So I think I'll continue to do this off camera, and then we'll figure things out as we go along, and what actually is the purpose of doing what I'm doing as far as these tubers are concerned. Is there a point to them, or are they simply just meant to be used for feeding pigs? Push that. All those potatoes are spilling on the ground now. So yeah, is there a purpose? If you know, like I said before, if you know anything about this map and you know things about it, then obviously I don't. Feel free to write them in the comments. I look forward to kind of trying to understand the things that you need to do on this map. It definitely seems to have a lot of its own things. So yeah, it will be very, very, very interesting. Anyway, oops, there we are. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.